Runner's Flat. We got another hip circuit for you. Today we're gonna have a 5-move circuit that's gonna be body weight squats, skater hops, side to side lunges, side leg raises, and glute bridges. So we're gonna break it down. We've got videos of all these moves, so if you get confused or you wanna dig deeper into one of those moves, hit back one of our videos. Move number 1 with our body weight squats. We're coming down easy and we're just coming up strong. So think about going down slower and controlled, full range of motion, and then squeezing those glutes. So we'll give you a couple of those squats. Moving on to move 2. So we're here, we're reaching back with that back leg. Level 1, I'm touching that back leg or that back foot to the ground. Where level 2, I'm not. The most important part is to get that reach. So instead of staying up here and not getting a big reach, to get hips and core into that, I want to get a big reach, really making those hip flexors work. On move number 3, I'm going to lunge out to one side, make sure that my knee's not getting pushed over my toes. I'm going to come back up, lunge out, get that stretch through the hips, get those abductors working. We'll give you one more here, and then we're going to go straight into the opposite side of the hip, into my side leg raises. Same thing we've talked about it. Balance is going to be really crucial in this. So if you could come up on one leg and not touch, you can do that. But if balance is a struggle for you, I would touch that foot every time. If you need to come next to something and hold it, I want you focusing on that hip rather than being unstable. So get it on one side, coming over to the next side. And our last move. We talk about it a lot. One of the biggest weaknesses of a runner is kind of back, core, and our glutes. So working that back half of the body, I'm getting my knees on top of my heels. My hips are starting on the ground. Hands are on the ground for stability. And I'm just gonna pull those hips up, squeezing my glutes at the top every time. Bring them back down. Getting that big squeeze at the top. What I don't want is to kind of get these 3/4 reps. I want to make sure that I'm pulling those hips all the way every time. When you're doing those glute bridges, one thing that we talk about is we want that forward lean as a runner, and a lot of times this is what we get. Because my glutes are weak, I'm not able to engage that core and keep those hips. So those glute bridges, the top is the most important part. A good way to practice is when I'm down here, instead of going to the top and right back down, get that squeeze, pause it, and then come back down. Practice that perfect rep. Practice the most important part of that move every rep, which is the top. There's a couple ways that you can do this circuit. One way when I throw in this into clients is I'll start them off with 20 squats and things like that. The skater hops, I'll have them do like 40 total. So on side leg raises, you're doing 20 on each side. The skater hops, you're doing 40. But figure out a way that one move isn't forcing you to take a rest. So I would keep those reps lower so that you can just keep moving, but then do multiple rounds.